Hey, what's good, everybody? My name is Mr. Michael or Mr. Webb, and I teach the instrumental and percussion class along with Mr. McDowell. And for those of you who are in my class, we just want to go over the basics. Um, your guitar, this is the neck of your guitar, all right? Obviously, this is the guitar body. It's a hollow body because you see the hole in the middle. Um, and down here are your tuning pegs, okay, or knobs, and that we use to tune a guitar. Now, my guitar is already tuned, but if your guitar is not already tuned, you can actually get a tuner app downloaded to your phone or computer. You can also go to the store and buy a guitar tuner, which will actually work on your guitar. And if you have a bass guitar, the principle is the same. In tuning the guitar for the top 4 strings. Same as an acoustic, a lead guitar, bass guitar, or even a U-bass. The top 4 strings, standard tuning, basic regular tuning. The top string is E. Make sure your string sounds like that. And if it doesn't, then you keep turning these knobs. And when you're tuning your guitar, you have to trace the string all the way until you get to the right tuning knob, which for this, the top string is going to be here. And then your second string will be here. You see this? All the way on down. The second string is the A string. And it sounds like this. Okay? Now, the next string is the D string. And the D string, again, look at where my fingers are doing. I don't have any of my fingers down here because when you're tuning, you're playing your strings open. Open means just a regular note, regular string, playing by itself, okay? So you don't need to hold it down here. You're tuning it, okay? We're not playing down here yet with our fingers, so we don't need to hold anything down. If you do, your guitar will not sound right and it will be off, okay? So this is the D string. If your string does not sound anything like that, or not even very close to that, you need to, with your tuner, and again, tracing this third string from the top, all the way down until we get to the right tuning peg, which is at the top of this guitar, down here, which leads me to this peg right here, okay? This peg right here. And I will turn it if it's out of tune, okay? I will turn it this way or that way, just depends. So don't turn super fast. You have to turn it slowly like this. And then you pluck it each time after you tune it, after you turn it, the knob, the tuning peg. And as you turn your tuning knobs slowly like this, you stop after 1 or 2 times, and then you pluck your string down here to make sure it's tuned right. Okay. Next string is G. Top 4, the 4th string from the top. The 4th string from the top, and it's the 3rd string from the bottom. Okay. It's the G string. G. Okay. All right. Here we go. So you hear that G? I literally went to the 5th fret, and once your top string is tuned, the E string, from the 5th fret, the frets are the rectangles you see all the way down the guitar neck, okay? Each rectangle has a different sound. When you get to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, when you tune the E string correctly, the 5th fret here on the E string is A, which happens to be the next string right under it. And when you get to the 5th fret on the A string, you press it down and play it down. You know, again, we're playing it with 1 finger down here and 1 finger on the actual A string on the 5th fret, okay? And when you play it, right, it actually is the same as D. And then you can tune the string under it and make sure it matches that sound. of the string above it, only from the 5th fret. And then the same thing with when you get down to the D string, which is the 3rd string from the top. And the next string under it is G. Well, the 5th fret on the D string is what? G. All right, isn't that amazing? So the top 4 strings you literally can tune. If you tune the top string right, the E string at the top, if you tune it right, which is your low E, you can tune your top 4 strings from top to bottom to just the top 4 strings. You can tune them, okay? Now, this is where your tuner comes in, or having someone who's a really good piano player who's playing on a piano or keyboard that is already in tune. They can help you tune up your guitar as well, okay? That's how we used to do it back in the day before we had all these tuning apps and tuners you can now buy from the store or just download on your phone or buy on your phone. Fender has a really good one. Some of these tuners are in YouTube as well. Okay, now the 2 bottom strings all the way at the bottom, this is the B string. Okay, you cannot tune the B string from the top, but you can also, on the top string, which is the E string, on the 7th fret, again, each rectangle is a fret. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is B on the E string at the top, which is the low B, which, you see, they sound the same. They're just the same note, but different pitches, okay? Now, because the bottom string is also a E, if you tune your top E right, you can tune your B string, and you can tune your E string by making sure you see, they sound the same, they sound exactly like the same note. The top string and the bottom string sound like the same note, but, right? They're just, one is a higher pitch than the other, a higher octave than the other, okay? So on the B string, on the B string, you need your tuner or piano for this, and make sure your B string sounds like this, okay? Here we go. It needs to be really close to that, or exactly like that. All right, and on the E string, if you tune your E strings right, top and bottom, here we go. On the 7th fret, on your bottom E string, on your high E, if you tune it right, on the 7th fret, it should be the same as your high B at the bottom. Your B is your 5th string, your high E is your bottom string, which is the 6th string from the top. Now, technically, not to confuse you, people will call this bottom E string number 1 and the B string number 2. So just giving you a heads up, when you read your books, it'll be from bottom to top. But when you're tuning a guitar, most people will tune it from top to bottom, okay? So anyway, just want to share that with you. Peace and love. God bless. And have a great day. And Jesus cares. Keep practicing.